Housing market in Rhode Island continues to recover. One segment of that market is in our spotlight this noon hour. Mark Murphy is the editor of the Providence Business News. The cover story in this week's edition of the newspaper deals with sales of the Taylor Swift type homes. That's my characterization, not the newspapers. We're talking about second homes on the waterfront for lots of scharo.
That's right. And it's interesting, you know, the prices of these kinds of homes never really, dropped. But the volume did sort of change. There was after the boom, there was a little bit of a trough. But right now, in the number of homes, and these are from 2014, the number of homes that sold for more than $1 million is either the second or third highest in the last decade. So it's returned to pre-recession levels.
Here's some of the numbers about those high-end homes as outlined in the newspaper. Last year, 176 $1 million+ homes were bought and sold in the Ocean State. Through June 22nd of this year, 71 homes have sold for $1 million or more. And our final line, the top 10 homes sold last year were actually more than $1 million, actually between $4 and $12 million.
Yeah, the top end, it's a really interesting piece of the market because these are people, as you mentioned, it's second homes or maybe third homes, and so they don't have to buy, so they can be very patient. And a lot of them come on the market when maybe somebody dies or a business goes under, but it's not there's not a huge volume there necessarily in terms of people needing this living space. These are places that they want to have, and you can see it. 8 of the top 10 homes are either on the water or have water views. So that's really driving a lot of this end and why Rhode Island has so many like this is because they have these beautiful ocean views.
And Newport, of course, where a lot of these high-end home sales are made. But your article, interesting, Mesquamacut is a point of attention now too.
Well, a lot of what's happening in Mesquamacut is people are buying some of these older homes and there are teardowns. This is something you saw in southwestern Connecticut, Fairfield County all the time, is people would buy small, modest homes and then they would just rip them down and build up brand new things. And I think at Mesquamacut, if they're not ripping them down, they're certainly expanding them and upgrading them and updating them because it's such a it's a wonderful place. And a lot of the people who are doing that are not native Rhode Islanders. They're coming up from New York City. They might be coming down from Boston. They might be coming from as far away as Philadelphia.
Wow.
Because it's such a a hot place right now in that market.
And the prices here are relatively lower, I guess, than some of those other places. And there's more about this in today's Providence Business News. Mark Murphy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Frank.